stuck in my worldly ways. Propaganda.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. This is Madden 18 on EA Sports. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Today we have an exciting matchup between two teams looking to perform on a big stage. It's the Bengals going up against the Steelers.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the steel capital of the world, Pittsburgh, PA, and Heinz Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Pittsburgh Steelers. And he'll be brought down here as the penalty flags come in right away, and we may have a face mask here right at the start. They go play action here on first down. And no, incomplete. Boy, they took a shot there on the first play, trying to start it out with a bang, but it's second down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Passing again. Dalton on 2nd and 10. Room to run past midfield. That's complete to John Ross. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Give him 30 yards there.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. On the screen, Bernard. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. The first down screen pass, good for 5. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that? Who
are the freshest guys? Coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night, guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
And again, Andy Dalton to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Ross. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Second down, offense behind the sticks here. 2nd and 13. Again, here's Bernard. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Called it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13. On third down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. Looking for his tight end, Eifert, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. And a great spot to start this drive from here. After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. Throws a quick hitter on the slant. That's complete. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. So add that tackle for a loss to the 2 that he had a week ago.
And you know what he's doing right now?
Smiling?
Yeah, definitely doing that. But he's also patting his guys on the back, his defensive front, because they're keeping him clean, meaning no one's getting to him as a blocker. He's able to run to the football, and the plays he's making, he's spilling them in the offensive backfield.
Roethlisberger now to throw on third down. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And Boswell's kick is good. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. So after the pick, they can't capitalize for 6, but they do get 3.
And I know in this situation, most of us wanted to focus on the offense. You know what side of the ball I played on. Let's give that defense a lot of credit. Taking over in a sudden change situation and shutting them down.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division, looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Second down, Dalton. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football. The Steelers insert their nickel defense on third down.
Yeah, they add a DB. Now Dalton. Got a man at It's Ross, complete. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. 20, 10, and all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bengals are going to take a first quarter lead. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. Gonzalez now to kick this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Now a handoff as they run left side. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
And the D looking like they may blitz. On second down, Roethlisberger under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jordan Willis. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Charles, that makes now 5 interceptions and not even 5 quarters. Remember, he threw 4 picks last week.
And this turns into a tough situation because a lot of fans, the first thing is, oh, well, we need to change quarterbacks. This is your guy. This is your elite player. You can't just take him out like that. If I'm the coach, I make a little joke and say, you know something, big guy? We're going to change the football. So it's obvious that's the problem. It's not you. Keep firing.
And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Fakes the give to Bernard. Dalton. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
So incomplete on 2nd down. Now they'll look to convert here on 3rd. Out of the gun, it's Dalton. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there at 22. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20 at the 15. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Bud Dupree in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Dalton throwing on second down. His throw caught right around the 6. And he'll be out of bounds all the way down at the 6. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down. Now the Bengals on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Despite only needing 1, Dalton to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
And Gonzalez puts this one through. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So the drive takes them inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
After the field goal, here's Gonzalez to kick it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone. For a touchback. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. Maybe a little sign of life here offensively, Charles. They get their first down. They didn't have any in quarter number 1.
And I think what we're seeing is great evidence of good scouting by both teams, right? Understanding what they like to do, their best plays, try and take those away early. So now we're seeing some adjustments, and they end up getting their first down.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Dalton gives to Bernard. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on second down. They'll run again with Bernard. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back. But that's one step in the proper direction.
Second down now after the incompletion. Here's Bernard. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It's a loss of 2. Now third down.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you can see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Third down, a shot here for Dalton. And incomplete here to bring up fourth down as the rookie couldn't haul it in.
I wonder, Brandon, I just wonder, you think maybe he was worried about where he was on the field? Was he far enough? Was he close enough to the first down sticks?
Absolutely. He was right there by him, and I think he was thinking first down before he caught that football.
Yeah, got to catch it first, because if you don't catch it, there's no chance of picking up a first down.
A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense and over the post.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. So a minute 55 to go in the first half. Back to Heinz Field after this. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Second down, here's Roethlisberger. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. Now on 4th and inches, they're going to want to talk this over. We get a timeout as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. And they'll go on the ground. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. The decision to go for it pays off, and now they're set up 1st and goal. Now they try the right side here. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are able to make this a close game again. And he puts it through there within 3. It's 13-10. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Well, now they'll try the end around. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Brought in here by Tyler Eifert. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This from 54 yards away. And his kick is good. Oh, he just did tuck it into the bottom of that left corner. And that extends their advantage to 6. It's 16-10. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
Not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though this offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points.
And now out come the Steelers. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. So we've reached halftime here on a Thanksgiving night, as we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense now with the football first here to begin the third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there, just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. Gets it to Bellamy outright. The ball comes out, and the Bengals grab it. Well, let's see now, Charles. That's 7 turnovers between last week and this week. 3 here in this game, 4 in last week's game.
You know I do my research, right? And I go all the way back to the best coaches that have ever been in this game, and all of them started with ball security in some form or another, understanding that taking care of the ball was the key to winning games. They can't believe what they're seeing right now because they spend all this time on it with the fundamentals, taking care of it, tucking it away, and they're not doing it.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. They'll run it here with Bernard. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
So 2nd and 10 here. Here's Dalton. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Cameron Hayward in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. So the sack, and now it's 3rd and long for Dalton and the Bengals. And they're going to go soft on the corners. 3rd and long. What will Dalton dial out? Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Bud Dupree in there to get him, and that's sack number 12 for him on the year. The Bengals bring out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And this one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Shift together here from the D-line. Now Roethlisberger on first down. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. A gain of 6 there on first. And now here's a carry heading left. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
Now that's how you start to get back in the good graces of your head coach. Remember, he fumbled on the last possession. How about the faith they showed him, giving him the ball again, and he repaid them, picking up a first down.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. To throw here, Roethlisberger. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. And he takes this down deep into Cincinnati territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 67 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Hurry up, let's go. 2:30. We got three, fellas. We got three.
Roethlisberger. And it's caught. It's Brown. Touchdown Steelers. Antonio Brown, his second touchdown on the season. And the Steelers are an extra point away from taking the lead. And that one puts them on top here in the third. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They'll begin here with Bernard. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
Three yards remaining here on 2nd down. Dalton here from the gun. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Ross. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And they're definitely showing blitz here. It's 2nd down. Dalton looking. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Giovanni Bernard, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals have taken the lead.
Sometimes when I see these types of plays executed, I think of basketball. Guys boxing other guys off to go out and get a rebound.
And he got the rebound right there. But the defense was really placed well.
Yeah, they were right there. I mean, that's where it's really tough for a defender. When you're in the right spot, you're draped on the guy catching the ball, yet he still comes down with it.
And they will line up now for the 2-point try. Play action now. Dalton. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll throw on 1st down with Roethlisberger. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
Now, I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not their friend.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well.
And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. from the shotgun. It's Roethlisberger. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. Oh, no, he lost the football. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown.
Well, that was not quite the holy roller, partner. That was San Diego, Oakland. You might remember that in 1978, right? Kenny Stabler, forward fumble. Dave Casper falls on the end zone. Oakland beats him on the last play of the game. But that was a live football. And what a nice job he did to fall in the end zone. And yes, indeed, folks, that's a touchdown.
By the way, John Madden was coaching in that holy roller game, wasn't he?
He certainly was, and he wanted to make sure that the call went his team's way, was out on the field and was told, yes, it's a touchdown. Now get back on the sidelines.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And out now, here come the Bengals. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. They go play action here on first down. Throw left side, complete to Ross. Accelerating, and off he goes. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
Carry for Bernard. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And a long way to go for the offense here on second down. From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. He finds Ross, right side, it's complete. And now running right through it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 32 that time.
As we continue to advance in the NFL, as people continue to scout players, they really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys who can make people miss, run through tackles, and gain all that additional run after catch. Anybody who has that ability, they want them on their team.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll run it now out of the gun. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Now Dalton. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Bud Dupree in there to drop him. And his great season continues. 13 sacks for him now on the year. So the sack, and now it's 3rd and long for Dalton and the Bengals. From the gun, Dalton. going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A little antsy on the left side of the line.
Yeah, I think they got the guy in the end. I think they got the DN there on that one, and let's face it, he is so amped up, wanting to get a good get off on the snap, jump too quickly.
Fakes the give to Bernard. Dalton. His throw caught at about the 5. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. You know, the man on our cover, John Madden, so synonymous with these Thanksgiving Day games. He was on TV for these from, I think, 81 to 01, giving out the Turkey Leg Award and turducken he always talked about. Especially when you got a guy going off like this. I think he would be a good recipient of the Turkey Leg Award.
Well, he's definitely already worked on that leg. Is it possible he could end up getting the whole turkey?
Yeah, give him a thigh,
or the whole turducken. And it's really great that you mentioned Coach Madden, because everyone knows him from this. Everyone knows him from the broadcast booth. Remember, he won a Super Bowl as a head coach in Oakland.
Yep, he did indeed. But right now, we are watching maybe one of those turkey leg performances with his second touchdown there. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Shipped together here from the D-line.
Middle, set. 180.
Roethlisberger now off the bootleg. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 12 yards that time, and a Pittsburgh first.
Well, they obviously read man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that?
He made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
The offense certainly looking to score some points, but they also need ball security here late as we get down to the final moments of this one. On first down, it's Roethlisberger. Escaping the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Time starting to run out here in the fourth. This defense just trying to keep the offense off the board and preserve this potential victory. Second and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4.
Let's go now. Watch it. Focus it. Sneak back. Watch out for 86. 50. Blue 30.
They'll on it here. This is Marlon Mack. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. He's back to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 23 yards on the play. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Back to throw. That's caught left side by Bellamy. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And now the offense operates in the red zone. Now a handoff looking right. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up first and goal. Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, partner. They have all 3 timeouts.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
Brown, the lone receiver, left. They come out here in the I. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. They'll look to throw. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game. So getting the big touchdown they needed late in the 4th. Now what do? You conservative and just tie it up?
No, I think you put your practice into game situation. Go as fast as possible. You already have your play call ready to go. Go for 2 and decide it right now.
And he puts it through. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. They'll start on the ground here with Bernard. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Second down, just 1 yard to go. spot. Andy Dalton. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. And the Bengals on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. All right, here's Dalton. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
He gets this away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Over the middle here to Brown. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 23 yards on the play.
Brandon, that's a huge completion there. That puts them in field goal range, but let's face it, they don't want 3 here. They want 6. With these overtime rules, a touchdown finishes it off.
Yeah, looking to win it right away. Good to know, though, that they have 3 in their back pocket if they need it. And now a 1st down following that long gain. They'll run with Mack. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person is on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching. And there was another first down run right there.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. 2 minutes to go here in overtime. We'll be back after this. Staying on the ground with Mack. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. And now the Bengals are going to call another timeout. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. Shift together here from the D-line. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a first and goal. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. That's their 2nd and last timeout here in the overtime session. We'll be back. They come out here in the I. Now another timeout called for by the offense. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. A fresh set of downs, and they're at the 1. First and goal. They'll run it with Mack. And he's going to go backward. They get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Got to give a lot of credit to the defensive front there. They held their ground, pretty much stoned them on that play, and ended up creating a lost yardage play.
Yeah, drop them from the 1 back to the 2. Now a handoff here to his running back. They give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, breaking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. A partner, a great game that we got to see, and making it